Check it.
Okay, today's video we're going to take you through 5 simple steps to fix shoulder pain, shoulder impingements. The shoulder is an incredibly complex joint that a lot of people have issues with. So that's why we're going to get straight into it today, guys, and give you some practical tips to help you if you have got an issue and how to fix that with like we do with all of my clients. So we're going to go straight into it now with a couple of simple tests you can do to see if you have a shoulder impingement or a shoulder issue within the rotator cuff or the shoulder itself. Okay, so first test we're going to do is what's called a painful arc. So literally going to lift one arm up like this overhead, one arm up like this overhead. If you're getting any pain or discomfort, again, that's a sign you've got some type of shoulder impingement or shoulder pain. So literally try and go through a full range of motion, hand overhead, straight up, and you shouldn't get any pain or discomfort in there. If you are, then that's a sign that we have got something we need to work on. So that's the first test we want to do. Second test we want to do is called the Hawkins test. So literally you want to take your elbow up, grab your wrist with your opposite hand, and rotate that downwards and inwards. So almost internally rotating my elbow, push that down through there. You shouldn't get any pain or discomfort on that on either side. So you should be able to come all the way around and have no pain. If you're getting issues there with the rotation here through the shoulder, that's a sign again that we've got some type of impingement we need to work with. Last test we want to do the 3 to see we've got some of the issue to fix. It's called the NEER'S test. Literally want to take our hand straight in front of us, thumb up, rotate all the way around, so our thumb's facing down. Again, we shouldn't have any issues within the shoulder, any pain or discomfort. So we can do that on either side, rotate all the way around, so thumb up, thumb down, and then see if there's any pain. So those are 3 tests to check if you've got any type of pain or shoulder issues or impingements that we can now try and rectify. So what we're going to do now is going to take you through one very simple, quick remedy to fix this, which is called a wall angel. This I was actually originally taught my PT course back in the day in 2008. So what we want to do here is stand straight back against the wall, elbows back. We're going to keep our elbows in contact with the wall, our shoulders in contact with the wall, and take our hands overhead in an arcing motion, and we want to be able to try and keep our elbows in contact the whole way through. If you are lifting up like this or like this, that's a sign you've got some type of shoulder impingement or poor mobility that we need to fix. This is a really good way to practice and get your shoulder blades moving correctly before training. Just try and keep your elbows in contact with the wall as you go through this range of motion. Constantly, maybe do like 12 to 15 reps. And what we would find happen is it's making your scapula and your shoulder blades move. So we want to really try and get them moving nicely, which again will help to alleviate any shoulder issues and get more stability within the joint. So now 5 simple tips to help with shoulder pain. So number 1, stop doing anything that hurts. If you're doing a bench press, for example, and you're getting shoulder pain, but you can do a dumbbell press and you don't get any pain, change the exercise, do the dumbbell press. Do not do anything that hurts, because if you're getting a sharp pain, that's just going to cause more and more issues, because it means you've got some type of stability issue, impingement, or something's being irritated. And ultimately, we don't want to get a proper injury and let anything escalate. So anything which is painful, stop, swap it for something else, find another exercise. A lot of the time, sometimes moving to a machine with more stability is a very easy answer to do that. For example, like if you went from a dumbbell press to a chest press machine, there'll be a lot more stability within a chest press machine, so you should have less pain within your shoulder. Point number 2 is reduce inflammation. So how do we do that? There's a couple of different ways. So firstly, we can ice and heat the area. So for example, getting elbow shoulder pain, ice pack it. You can use the heat gels, hot baths, Epsom salt baths. All these things are awesome. You can get cryotherapy like I am later on today. All these things help to reduce inflammation. You can also use things like anti-inflammatories like ibuprofen. And something else you need to look at in terms of reducing inflammation is looking at your diet. So get rid of processed food, junk food, diet sodas, diet sweeteners. All these things increase inflammation throughout the entire body, which will also affect your shoulder and other injuries. So getting inflammation down will make a big difference to improving your shoulder health. Next up, what we want to do is we want to reduce tight muscles, the tension within them, hypertonic tissue. Ooh. You guys know I'm a big fan. It's not sex toy massage gun. So this is from AdsFit. The link is below in the bio for 20% off. I would use this through, so for example, getting shoulder problems, through the long headed bicep where it all ties in here in the shoulder is a big cross point. So this is a very good area to use a massage gun on, and through the pec minor, pec major, also through the lats, everything tying into the shoulder. Another good way to do this also is with a massage ball. So you can literally lie on your front and literally roll that into the ground, or you can roll it into the corner of a wall like I'll just show you now. Next point to remember to focus on improving shoulder health is focusing on initial activation exercises. So for example, my back day today, if you check out the session, which will be in one of our other YouTube videos, we'll show you going through activation of warm up, doing a straight arm pull down. So literally fully lengthening from the lat, with a protracted position, pushing our hands forwards, drive down, and that's activating a lat. So we have to think about activating the muscles we're trying to train first before actually trying to go in there and annihilate them. So make sure you're thoroughly warmed up, got everything fired up, ready to go, and that is the key for you not having injuries and stabilising the muscular joints. So next point is to make sure that you're warmed up, ready to go, everything is stabilised. Any questions with that and the best exercises for you, drop us a comment below. Last tip to help with the shoulder is focus on strengthening your muscles. So if we can create a stronger foundation through our entire body, through scapular stability, through our core, through the way we train, we're going to be able to protect our shoulders, because ultimately everything wants to work together as one cohesive unit. But if you've got no scapular stability, so stability within your shoulder to control almost your humerus, the head of the humerus of your arm, you've got no core stability to stop your torso sort of flexing when you're doing exercises, your shoulder's going to be bearing the brunt of this and trying to overcompensate. So really focusing on core strength, like sounds corny, but makes a big difference to every muscle group within your body and every joint in your body, and keeping longevity there. So this is really pivotal, alongside proper training technique. Execution of exercises is paramount. So big thing I always preach is make sure you're moving the muscles, moving the weight. You're not just moving the weight for the sake of moving weight. So think about stabilize, set up, initiate. That's the key. So set up, stabilize, initiate. Every rep, don't think about just throwing weight. Where people throw weight is where you see people get problems. In particular, say for example, a bench press, people come to the bottom of a bench press, they'll let tension off, they'll roll forward, let their sternum drop down. Guess what? The pressure goes into their shoulder and they try and catapult it up from there. And people wonder why they get injuries benching, and that's why. So these are 5 simple tips to help you with your shoulder. Give these a try. Any questions, drop us a comment below. Hope this is helpful. If you haven't already, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want help getting the best shape of your life, hit the link below to book in your free 6-pack strategy call with myself and the CJ coaching team, and we look forward to helping you build the best body ever.